इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, ये शब्द जो निकाले थे वो कोई नहीं है, हमारा 22 साल का प्यारा लड़का शहीद भगत सिंह, जिन्होंने 22 साल में वो सोच लिए थे कि देश का आज़ादी क्या होता है और देश की तजुर्बा क्या होना चाहिए। तो इनका जो जज्बा थे और इनका जो ब्लड हीटेड थिंकिंग आज सभी भारतीय जवान को अंदर से स्ट्रांग बनाता है। तो हम उनको सलाम देते हैं, कोटि कोटि सलाम नमन करते हैं उनके आज़ादी के जो कार्यक्रम उन्होंने किए हैं ज़िंदगी में। आज मैंने शहीद भगत सिंह इनका एक बेहतरीन वीडियो, बेहतरीन मूर्तियाँ बनाने जा रहा हूँ। अगर ये मूर्तियाँ आपको अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज़ कमेंट्स कीजिए ये वीडियो के बारे में, और सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए होंगे मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए। धन्यवाद, थैंक यू। चलो हम प्यारा सा नन्हा सा मूर्ति बनाएंगे शहीद भगत सिंह जी की। चलिए। Sahid Bhagat Singh was born on 23rd, was born on 1907, and he was became Sahid in 23rd March 1931. Was an Indian socialist revolutionary who was two acts of dramatic violence against the British in India, and execution at age 23 made him a folk hero of the Indian independence. Sahid Bhagat Singh was born on September 1907 in the village Bhanga, Punjab, British India. Now situated in Pakistan, now this place, and he was died in 23rd March 1931. This is called as Sahid Divas in the age of 23 years in central Lahore, Punjab, British India. Cause of death was execution by hanging, and now I am talking some noble action of Sahid Bhagat Singh. In December 1928, Bhagat Singh and an associate Shivram Rajguru fatally shot a 20-year-old British police officer John Saunders in Lahore, Punjab, and what is today Pakistan mistaking Saunders, who was still on probation for the British police superintendent James Scott, whom they had intended to assassinate. They believed Scott was responsible for the death of the popular Indian nationalist leader Lala Lajpat Rai by having ordered a lathi charge in which Lala Lajpat Rai was injured and 2 weeks thereafter died of heart attack. As Saunders exited a police station on a motorcycle, he was felled by a single bullet fired from across the street by Rajguru, a marksman. As he lay injured, he was shot at close range several times by Singh. The postmortem report showing 8 bullet wounds. Another associate of Singh, Chandrasekhar Azad, shot dead on Indian police head constable Chanan Singh, who attempted to give chase to Singh and Rajguru as they fled. After having escaped, Singh and his associate used pseudonyms to publicly announce avenging Lajpat Rai's death, putting up prepared posters that they altered to show Saunders as their intended target. Singh was thereafter on the run for many months, and no convictions resulted at the time. Surfacing against in April 1929, he and another associate, Batukeshwar Dutt, set up two low-intensity homemade bombs in the empty backbench of the Central Legislative Assembly in Delhi. They swayed leaflets from the gallery on the legislators below, shouted slogans, and allowed the authorities to arrest them. The arrest and the resulting publicity brought to light Singh's complicity in the John Saunders case. Awaiting trial, Singh gained public sympathy after he joined fellow defendant Jatin Das and in a hunger strike, so demanding better prison conditions for Indian prisoners. The strike ending in thus death from starvation in September 1929. Singh was convicted and hanged in March 1931 in age 23. Sahid Bhagat Singh became a popular folk hero after his death. Jawaharlal Nehru wrote about him. Bhagat Singh did not become popular because of his act of terrorism, but because he seemed to vindicate for the moment the honor of Lala Lajpat Rai and through him of the nation. He became a symbol. The act was forgotten. The symbol remained, and within a few months, is town and village of the Punjab, and to a lesser extent in the rest of the northern India, resounded with his name in still later years. Singh, an atheist and socialist in adulthood, one admirer in India from among the political spectrums that included both communist and right-wing Hindu nationalists. Although many of Singh's associates, as well as many Indian anti-colonial revolutionaries, were also involved in daring acting and were either executed or died violent death. Few came to be lionized in popular act and literature to the same extent as Singh. Bhagat Singh was known for his irreligious atheist. His family members were Hindu and Sikhs, but he left his religion and became an atheist. He criticized Hinduism, Islam, and other religions in his books. Why I Am an Atheist. I took some early life of childhood life of Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh was born 27 September 1907 in the village of Bhanga in the Lalapur district of the Punjab in what was the British India and is today Pakistan. He was the second of 7 children, 4 sons and 3 daughters born in Vidyavati, and her husband Kishan Singh Sandhu, Bhagat Singh's father, and his uncle Ajit Singh were active in progressive politics, taking part in the agitations around the canal colonizations bills in 1907 and later the Gaddar movement of 1914 and 15. So after being sent to the village and schools in Bhanga for a few years, Bhagat Singh was enrolled in the then Anglo-Vedic school in Lahore. In 1923, he joined the National College in Lahore, founded 2 years earlier by Lala Lajpat Rai in response to Mahatma Gandhi's non-cooperation movement, which argued Indian students to shun schools and colleges subsidized by the British Indian government. So many actions. What I talk, how much I talk, that will not be finished because Sahid Bhagat Singh was an forefather Mahapurush in our Indian culture, in Indian history. He is the hero of our India, and when he died, his name Sahid Divas is observed in every year on 23rd March. Okay, so I telling the story about Sahid Bhagat Singh. So how you feel this statue I made? Please comments on video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.